10 most notable horses we still remember today. 1. Bucephalus, Alexander the Great's horse. Bucephalus was one of the most famous horses of antiquity. Alexander rode him in numerous battles. The horse died after the Battle of the Hydaspes in 326 BC. Alexander was so grieved, he named a city after him. Alexandria Bucephalus was in modern-day Pakistan. 2. Beautiful Jim-Key, the smartest horse. Beautiful Jim-Key belonged to American businessman William Key. He performed at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. Beautiful Jim could read and write. He could do arithmetic for numbers up to 30. He could even recite Bible passages. 3. Secretariat, the greatest racehorse. Secretariat won all 3 races of the 1973 Triple Crown. He set records in each. In the Belmont Stake, he won the race by 31 lengths. He was featured on the covers of Newsweek, Sports Illustrated, and Time. Secretariat's racing career brought in $1,316,808. 4. Sergeant Reckless, most decorated horse. Sergeant Reckless was a mare who served with the U.S. Marine Corps. She was used as a pack horse during the Korean War. Reckless made 51 trips, carrying supplies and ammo. She traveled over 35 miles every time. She transported 386 heavy shells during a siege. In April 1954, Reckless was officially promoted to sergeant. She was awarded 2 Purple Hearts and a Good Conduct Medal. 5. Godolphin Arabian, thoroughbred sire. This stallion lived in the UK in the 1700s. Every thoroughbred in the world traces its lineage to him. His first colt went on to win every one of his 9 starting races. Godolphin Arabian became a leading sire in Great Britain and Ireland. 6. Man o' War, million-dollar horse. Man o' War won 20 of his 21 races. He made the U.S. the center of the racing world. He beat Triple Crown champion Sir Barton by 7 lengths in his final outing. He produced 64 stakes winners and various other champions. A Texas millionaire offered $500,000 for Man o' War. He upped the offer to $1 million, then to a blank check. But Man o' War's owner, Samuel Riddle, said,
"The colt is not for sale."
7. Comanche, Civil War hero. In 1868, Comanche was bought by the U.S. Army. He was paired with Captain Miles Keogh. They were stationed on the western frontier. During one of his first battles, Comanche was wounded by an arrow. He still managed to carry his rider through the fight. Comanche was the only survivor of the Battle of the Little Big Horn. 8. Marengo, Napoleon's horse. Marengo was a 14.1-hand Arabian steed, ridden by Napoleon Bonaparte. He was wounded at least 8 times in his career. He was able to gallop 80 miles in 5 hours. The English captured Marengo at Waterloo. He retired and lived in the UK until his death at 38. His skeleton is on display at a London museum. 9. Thumbelina, the world's smallest horse. Thumbelina stood 17.5 inches tall and weighed 57 pounds. She was a dwarf miniature therapy horse. She toured America, visiting people in hospitals. Thumbelina was so small, she slept in a doghouse. She died in 2018, aged 17 years. 10. Traveler, Robert E. Lee's horse. General Lee rode Traveler in many battles during the Civil War. Traveler won a first prize at the Louisburg Fair in 1859 and 1860. He was famous for his stamina and fearlessness. He actually outlived Robert E. Lee by a few months. Traveler was put down when he contracted tetanus.